Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is Arabia Barbosa. Doing another video real quick on my live stream. Let me see if I can get this shit copied so people can hit the link. Invite guests. Oh god. Copy and paste. Copied. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't want nobody to feel like they being summoned. I want everybody to be free and be living their best life. I'm home today. I'll go out tomorrow. And I just want to talk about the animal kingdom and how the animal kingdom is showing us what we are doing wrong. Yeah, we're doing this wrong. We're doing it all wrong. Because I'm like, what? At my age, I should have had like 8 children. I should have had 3 baby daddies, according to some people. But the way I was raised, you get married and you have your children. It might be one, might be two. I don't know. But it is what it is. And me personally, I really feel like everyone should live their best life, regardless what anybody says about you. And I'm gonna tell you, it's only a few of y'all on YouTube that's obeying the laws of the universe. You obey, and everybody fights against you. You know why? Because they know you got a deeper power, a power that cannot be extinguished. It cannot be sponged away. It cannot be forgotten. Now, you might be on YouTube and I do videos for like 2, 3, 4, 5 months. I remember when I went through that time period and when I created my page again, I had to say who I was. And it is what it is. Thank you for whoever just keep coming in, viewing this page. And what I'm talking about the universe. I'm talking about the 7 chakras. I'm talking about the 7 African powers. I'm talking about the mirror. I'm talking about the water. I'm talking about every element on earth. And God help us. Please help me. Because I'm fighting against people I don't even know in my personal life. I threaten them, they threaten me. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. And it is what it is. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for visiting my page. And I invite you to listen and like and share the video. Like and share, that's all I want. Don't subscribe to this page. Now, if you want to, that's on you. But I'm going to talk about all kinds of subjects. A lot of people say, well, Ray, you don't need to do all that. You could just talk about crocheting. You could talk about construction work. You can talk about painting a wall. Just paint on the wall that the universe on gave us. Paint us. Be a picture up there, whether you see your picture or not. And thank God you are here. Thank the universe you are here. Because when you think about the name of God, you're thinking about what's behind, or not what behind, but your reproductive organ, and you're thinking about what's going on between your two eyes. That's 3 and 7. If you add it together, that's 10. If you add 1 and 0 together, that's 1. But if you was to take that same number, a 3 and a 7, and multiply it, that's 21. So there's 21 steps of the saints. There's 21 steps in the Santeria religion, the faith system of Santeria. All you got to do when you do that, you take the 21, you could add it. 2 plus 1 is what? 3. 3 is what? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. 360 degrees, arm, leg, arm, head, period. There's no getting around it. I try to skip over this subject. I can't skip over. I gotta be me. Regardless, they call me the Wicked Witch of the West on this YouTube app. They think if they pour their water on me, I will evaporate. No, I just shapeshift into another reality. I live in a mirror. I live in a glass of water. I live in the sand. Sand is part of earth, right? I live in the iron. I live in the metal. I live in wood. I live in fire. I live in air. I live in the light. I'm the biggest enemy on YouTube right now. And they hunting for me. Let's go find this German Shepherd. But what happens when the German Shepherd shapeshifts into a wolf, a wild wolf? Now, we all know they don't bark. They just do a bunch of growling and all this other stuff. It is what it is. My birthday will be in a few more days. March the 18th, I'll be turning 50. So I'm close to the end of my life. I'm close, very close, closer than I think. Ben wanted to get out of here years ago. And me personally, my time been up since I was 9 years old. I got hit by that car, a hit and run years ago. I survived. But I always felt that there's something off. Even when I met my biological family, I always thought there was something off. I said, can you see me? Can you feel me? Can you hear me? Yes. Because we was always in the in-between. It's a lot of dead people living on the earth. A lot of people might get scary when I say this, but there's a lot of us that we think we are living and we are actually dead. We gone. We not here no more. Our essence is here. Our name is here. What we look like is here because people want to hold on to something that's already gone. Now, I'm not going to stay up here much longer. I just want to bring that truth out. Want to talk it. Want to expose it. Want to feel it. Want to taste it. And anytime I go outside of my house, I feel the wind on my skin. I feel the wind blowing through my clothes. The wind is just like humans. I don't know if a ghost is floating past me, but I know one ghost that lives with me. And that is great grandma Barbosa, Bertha Barbosa. She's with me. And everything she shows me comes true. It comes to pass. So I end up packing up, leaving. But she said, nah, not this time. You gonna stay cemented in the ground like you're a tombstone. Here is the house of Arabia Barbosa. Here is the house of Shabazz. Here's the house of different last names. Here is she. Can you find my bones? Can you find my skull? Or everybody just got loose. They just left at they get very afraid when we talk about death and life. Every day a baby is born. You know, my replacement was born over 23 years ago, and it's a male. He's getting ready to replace me. He got my attributes, he got my laugh, he got my eyes, he got the hand movements. He is handsome, and he is my replacement, and I accept it. Mhm. A lot of people don't believe in reincarnation. You can be reincarnated even if you don't die, as long as your essence lives somewhere. And back in my younger days, I was a self mutilator. So that means that my essence went wherever I went. Yes. A lot of people don't believe that. What is your mirror made out of? Think about that. A lot of you got plastic mirrors, but if you was to get a real mirror, it is made out of sand. Sand. I live in the mirror. I live wherever I want to live. Well, somebody say, well, Ray, you on one body. I'm getting ready to leave. Every time I go to sleep, I leave this body. Every time. Every time I go into a book, I leave this body. Every time I look at a movie, I leave this body. Every time I listen to music, I leave this body for a short period of time. And I hear people talking outside. Here. Does that mean I'm dead or I'm still living? Might be dead, might be alive. But a lot of you are talking to spirits that are on this YouTube app. You're talking to them and you don't even realize you're talking to a spirit. It might be living, it might be dead and gone. You have no idea. People say, well, a spirit can't eat, a spirit can't wash clothes, a spirit can't work, a spirit can do whatever it wants to do. We are part of the universe. That's why I said the universe can call me back anytime it wants. Anytime. Anybody I've touched with my voice or with anything else, they will live again. I will live again. I see Sister T over there trying to be auntie on YouTube. Continue being auntie. But how far you think you're going to go with that? You talking about behavior? Look at your behavior. Look at your past behavior. Was that my past behavior? Hell no. My past behavior was always talking about politics, faith systems, and what's going on in the world. Just recently, I started talking about what's going on in YouTube. People can visit my old page, Arabia Barbosa de Soda. They will see what I said. Now, if you want to know if I got a criminal background, I would have to give you my real last name. And that is the last name from my adoptive family. Now, I give you that. Now you got something. when I went to prison, I had to live with other women that had a bunch of problems, their own programs going on, and certain things, what I do in life, I hear that voice in the back of my head. Your program is now activated. God damn, what the hell's going on around here? I look around, I don't see nobody. It's just me by myself. Maybe it's something in my subconscious. I don't know. One thing I do know, I'm living, I'm breathing, I'm here. I can pay for things. I can travel. I can go wherever I want. But when I go to that crossroads, and the crossroads can mean anything, it can mean a job, it could mean going to the hospital for treatment, it could mean going into a rehab facility. They asked me to go to rehab. I ain't never gonna go. I already been there. Been there, done that. 12-step program, I already know the 12-step program is just another program to reprogram your program that's already there. I'm not going to change who I am. You heard brown skinned lady said earlier, she's not going to change. She's not going to change who she is, and she's being real about that. Empress Lonnie Willa, she says she's not going to change. She's going to be who she wants to be. And she is fine. Both of these women are awesome in my eye. Now I look over there at the death coach. The death coach talking shit. She ain't been talking no shit lately. But sooner or later, she's going to talk some shit. And we will have to battle again. And I understand the concern. Oh, you was in prison. Oh, you do this, you do that. But why don't you talk about the other stuff? That's why I told Sister T the other day in my video. When you do something, read the whole story, not half of the story, not quarter of the story. Get it all. My mother always told me, she said, Ray, people going to go up against you. And when they go against you, you have to fight back. She said, let them call you bitches. Let them call you trash. Let them call you a husband. Because my mother did that all my life. She was training me how to be in the world. She was training me how to go on social media. I don't know how she knew I was going to be on social media. Did not know. And I'm not talking about my biological mother. I'm talking about the woman that raised me from 18 months old all the way until I was 17. I left my mother's house forever around that age. You know why? Because I started wearing those red rags. I started wearing the red clothing of the People Nation and the Blood Nation. Yes, I did. I participated in a lot of stuff I should not have participated in, but that did not drive me to fucking prison. I went to prison on my own. That was a crime I committed by myself. Nobody was there. 2:30 in the morning, please. Ain't no nigga gonna be riding around no 2:30 in the morning to rob people. But the bitches will. The female entity is very strong. She's very powerful. She is not weak at any time. She might be giving birth, but 3 days later, she's right back on her feet. She's walking around. She's talking. She's laughing. She's carrying her baby in her arms. I've seen it happen more than once in my life with different women in my family. And I watched them all suffer. but they protect their children. Don't nobody come in and disrespect their children. Nobody. Now we seen a few years ago where my former sister-in-law, she went through what she went through. She's no longer with us. She's a perfect person now. Perfect. Not breathing, not moving, not paying taxes, not working anywhere. She's just living in the ground somewhere, sleeping, because some clown decided to get rid of her. You know why he got rid of her? Because she spoke up. And that is what I'm afraid of for a lot of these women on YouTube. You keep speaking up, you keep talking, you keep speaking up. Nobody's going to shut you up. But there is somebody that will try to silence you. And it's not another woman. It's going to always be a man. I don't know why it is. I don't know why. That is written on the wall, is written on the wall. Everybody needs to acknowledge and accept it. I had to accept their death a few months ago, a year ago, goddamn, 18 months. I accepted her death. That woman been dead since 2011. Her, Sierra, Laquan, Rashid, Sierra, oh my God, when they found her. And where was I at? Yonkers, New York. 54 Saratoga Avenue when I got the phone call. I got the call. Ever since I got that call, I've been running ever since. Even if I go in different places and live, I don't care. I still hear the call sometimes. I go into a dream mode where I'm sleeping and I see myself, not as myself, but as an owl in the dream. And where are they? They are in the dream. They're waiting for me, waiting at the crossroads. They waiting with their maroon togas on. They're waiting. They don't have to use a glove for me to come. All they gotta do is call my name, Arabia, and I come. And I sit with them and I commune with them. Then they put my little helmet back on my head. It's made out of gold. I fly as close as I get to the sun. And as soon as I get ready to hit it, I wake up. I'm back in this body. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say in this video. And a lot of people know what I'm talking about. A lot of people get afraid. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Be afraid of what's going on in that mirror. Because you're not afraid of me. You're afraid of yourself. Because if you look real deep, real close, real deep and real close, you will find the window, the seat window to your soul. Just keep looking a little closer. Shine a light in there so you can see the color of your eyes and go deeper. Dig as deep as you can because nobody's going to dig that ditch for you. You got to dig it. And the same day you dig and find out who you really are, that's when your enemies, your true enemies, are going to show up. And they are going to be smiling. They're going to be laughing with you. They're going to be celebrating your birthday. I'm afraid of this birthday party. Because I know the closest ones to me are going to be the ones to get rid of me. It's happened before. This has happened twice in my life. Once when I was being born, and the second time when I got a certain age and I got jumped by different niggas on the streets. I was fighting back like a motherfucker. I never fought so hard in my life. But when I fell, I had accepted. I woke up in the hospital. I didn't even know my first name. I couldn't recognize my face, but I knew there was a catheter tube in my pussy hole. I knew that. And I knew whoever did it was close to me. The memory was gone for a little while, but then the memory started coming back. And when I found that memory, I grabbed the boyfriend I had at that time, said, hold on to my hand. He held on to my hand. I pulled out a hunting knife and I threatened the main woman that did that to me, Queen KK, one of my girlfriends. The same one I used to get the motel rooms with. She never had no money. I paid for everything. We used to watch those men having sex, and I think what happened was KK got jealous somewhere down the line. She tried to sleep with my main two boyfriends. They refused her. They walked off. They knew something was wrong with her. And they reported back to me. They always give the reports to me. Well, Ray, you look like somebody's uncle. I don't give a fuck. Them men report to me all the time, every time. Who said what? Who did what? Where they went? Where they live? I'm being given the reports. A folder, so to speak. So, for the women on YouTube, you think you are weak? You think you have no voice? You do have a voice. Get out there and start speaking again. Start singing again. Because when you sing, when you do your voice, when you play your music, certain people that are intimidating by you, afraid of you, worried about you, they're going to rise up and try to silence your voice. Now, Arabia Barbosa is your German Shepherd in the room. I'm going to try to protect you as much as I can, but I got hunters trying to hunt me, trying to kill your girl. Oh, they might be successful. But it's only a certain amount of time before Frank James come off this app. It'll be a certain time. And when the time get close, my friend gonna come to this house and gonna say, Ray, you either take down your channel or start training to fight these people. He's from the military. He gonna train me. But it's gonna be a long, hard training. And anytime I feel the pain, it's only pain, it's weakness. Pain is weakness leaving from the body. And he already know who's coming after me. He already warned me. My other trolls on came back. I don't meet them on my phone. I go out into the world and they tell me who's coming. And they are hiding in the bushes. They are afraid. I'm not afraid. My mother used to always complain about that. She said, Arabia, has no fear. She's like a dog almost. That's why that woman treated me like that. She wanted me to be strong. She called me all kinds of bitches, huzzy. You ain't never gonna be nothing. You street trash. You street walker. Everybody gonna fuck with you. And you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. Child, that woman dead and gone. Her words still live in my head. And I'm gonna make sure my YouTube page survives. And everybody that I'm affiliated with, I'm gonna make sure I attack all the haters. Now you get 2 scoops of fuck you. Keep coming over here, keep trying to fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with you. Plain and simple. Peace out, New York love. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the shares going. Share this video. Do not be afraid to share it. Share it. Let the world know that certain one of us ain't gonna be silent. Ain't nobody gonna control me. Nobody's gonna bully me. Nobody's gonna push me into a corner. I've been fighting all my life. I'm gonna keep fighting until the universe call me back. And the universe has not called my name. Now y'all call me by the name Arabia. There's a different name the universe uses for me. Now, Arabia is my actual first name. That's my government. Now you keep on calling me. Anytime you call me on a video or a link or anything, I'm going to show up. I might lose the battle arguing with the person, but I'm never going to give up. I'm going to keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting as long as I fucking want. Ain't nobody gonna scare me off of YouTube or no other social media platform. I'm here to stay. Peace out. New York love. 914. Yonkers, New York. We are in the motherfucking house. New Rochelle, White Plains, Portchester, Peekskill, Scarsdale, Tarrytown, Bronxville, Hartsdale, Valhalla, Sleepy Hollow, and let's not forget about the 5 boroughs. And let's not forget about where my other trolls are at in different states, different territories. Y'all think y'all fucking with me. You keep on thinking that. You keep on thinking about that. Because every time you think about doing something to me, I'm thinking about doing something to you. And it's only a matter of time before I do the Frank James on your ass. Peace out.